Hey, how's it going? It's Ari here, and welcome back to video 7.5. Yes, that's right, video 7.5. I have decided to add another video in this training series right here, right in between video 7 and 8, which is going to be 7.5, because I've later decided that I want to add something else in addition to video 7 that I filmed already, and since I filmed video 8, I thought I would just go back and just add this in. So this is pretty much going to be a sort of continuation on setting up the email autoresponder. And I'm actually going to start this video off by saying that these extra steps that I'm going to take in this specific video are going to be optional. So this is going to be a little bit more on the advanced side. However, I feel like it is, in my opinion, for me, it's going to be worth it because this is actually going to help automate your business a little bit more, and it's going to help you sort of nurture your email list a little bit better in the long term. So basically what we're going to be doing in this specific video is we're going to be creating automations, setting up automations to where you could actually basically what will happen is as you start to build up out your list, you start to import new leads daily from your MIF back office, and you start to send out your broadcast emails, and you have your autoresponder working in place. What's going to happen is you're going to have people that, a certain percentage of people that will open your emails, and then there's going to be a large portion of people that don't open your emails. And so what I'm actually going to be setting up, or showing you how to set up in this video, is how to set up automations to where GetResponse will automatically filter out your non-openers, and they will put them in a separate folder, so that this way your open rates continue to stay up, and they continue to go up as your open rates and click-through rates continue to go up, so that this way you'll have a much better reputation with GetResponse. And then you'll be able to also just get in the inbox more often. So what you will notice if you don't take this extra step is that you might end up getting lots of leads that are non-openers, which will then lead to your open rates going down. And then if you continue mailing out your leads without cleaning out your list or deleting the non-openers, getting rid of them, then what will happen is your emails are going to start to go in the spam folder, right? So again, this is pretty much a continuation on what we've already been doing in video number 7. And I also want to mention this before getting started. This specific set of things that we're going to be doing is going to require a specific plan on your GetResponse account, which is why I said in the beginning that this specific step is optional. So this is actually going to require you to have the marketing automation plan, which is, if you have 1,000 leads or less, it'll be $59 a month if you're paying monthly. Of course, you save more if you're on annual, but if you pay monthly, it's $59 a month. In my case, it's currently $69 a month because I'm over 1,000 leads right now with my MIF leads list. And so that's why I mentioned that this is, of course, an optional step, but of course this will, of course, help you to get more open rates. So again, if you're on the free plan and if you just want to stick with that for now, if you don't feel like upgrading right now, you could still stick with everything that I showed you in video number 7. You could just go straight to video 8. Otherwise, if you want to take this extra step, if you want to upgrade your account, and of course have these additional features right from the get-go and start setting up these measures in place before you start emailing your list, then this will, of course, help you a lot in the long term. So anyways, what I have here, and by the way, to get to this specific page that we're on, you just want to go under your Tools tab right here, and then you want to click on the tab that says Automation. This will take you right over to this page right here, where you could set up specific automation measures, for your leads. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to create one of these automations, basically where to go and, what option to select. And then pretty much from there, it's just going to be follow what I do click by click, and it'll, of course, I'll help you get it set up, right? So what I'm actually going to be doing here, I'm going to see if I could open these up separately so you could actually see them exactly what I built out. So one of these is for when I get new subscribers in my list. What I did is I set up to where it gives each lead a score based on how many emails that they open up. And by the way, just a side note, I got my I forgot to mention I have my cat just sitting right here. She just happened to be sitting right here right when I filmed this on, so I don't know, thought I'd show that. But anyway, so I have this one right here, which is for whenever someone gets into my email list, they get a specific like score based on their activity. So how many emails that they're of course opening up. So like they start off with getting 25 points when they first get in my list. By the way, if any of this stuff sounds complicated, try to bear with me because I'm going to show you how to set this up. The only thing that you really need to do is just pretty much follow exactly what I do step by step. And once you have all the stuff set up right here, then you won't need to worry about it moving forward, you know, in your GetResponse account. This will, of course, work with any other list that you build out in the future, and it will just help with making things much easier in the long term. But anyways, what I did here is I had this set up to where someone opts into the list, they get a specific number of points. I just put 25. And then anytime that they open a message or any like email that I send out, they get 2 points added to their email, right? And so, you know, then if they don't open an email, so I give them 2 days to open an email that I send out. If they don't open an email, they lose a point. And so once they reach like a certain score, like if they get to 10, then they will be put into a separate list, right? And that is actually where one of these other ones comes into play, which is this third one right here, right? So once they get to, let's see. Yeah, this one right here. So when they get to a score down to 10, then they go to this list, which is unengaged subscribers. This is like a list that I don't really use, and they automatically get taken off my list, so that this way the percentage rate of openers stays high when I continue to email out my leads, right? And so this next one right here is engaged/unengaged tags for email open. So what I also do is I basically will tag them as, okay, so, you know, this group of leads, they're continuing to opening up my emails, so they have the tag engaged contacts and they go into a list. They stay in my current email list, right? And then for people who don't open up my emails, then they go to the tag that says unengaged contacts. So these are 2 separate tags that I've created right here. And basically I'll be showing you how to set up all these right here. So anyways, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to where it says create workflow. So you just want to, basically if you're watching this video and you're following along, just pretty much follow what I do and you should be, of course, good to go. So what I will first and foremost do is I will show you how to build out this specific rule that I've set right here, this first one. And so this is going to be the, let me see the name of that. New opener, new subscribers, and email scoring, right? So I'm going to go back to here and I'm going to basically create that one. New subscribers and email open scoring, right? So basically the first rule that we'll set here. So this will be whenever someone subscribes to the list. So you want to select this one right here, subscribes. And then what we will do here is we will set a number of points, right? So you just want to go down here and find that. So that is this one right here that says score. You just want to drag this right underneath. Click that, and then it will ask you how many points do you want to give to this subscriber. Sorry, I'm getting like notifications on my phone when I'm doing this. So in this case, we will go to add points, and then the number that I'm going to give is 25. So you can really put any number, but I just like to start with 25, and then that's pretty much what I do right there. And again, I'm just going to pretty much show you pretty much what I have right here. So set exactly 25 points, right? So just like that. And then basically you just want to go, the next thing that you want to do is you want to drag these two together right here, right? So just like that. And this way, this is of course, this will, you know, pretty much activate it into your, into the rule right there. If you don't connect these two, then it won't, of course, be activated. So you just need to drag that line to where it turns green, and then you can move on to the next step. So what we want to do here is we want to put another one under here, which is whenever any message is open. So anytime that you send out an email newsletter or any sort of email broadcast or anything like that, or anything in the autoresponder series, that's pretty much what that'll be right there. So that is, let me see if I can find that. Message opened. It's this one. So by default, it says when any newsletter is opened. You actually want to change this to where it says any, and then this will include anything in general that you send out. And then for the rule here, when to assume the condition wasn't met, I would click on never. So just have that right there, and then you want to connect these two together, just like that. So again, pretty much what you're doing is just following along pretty much what I show you here, and then once you have all this set up, then you should be good to go. So then we're going to create basically the result based on whatever specific lead opens or decides to not open the email. So this right here, we will add one for when they do decide to open an email. So score, this will be when one decides to open the email. We will simply connect these two right here. So add points, and then in my case, I'll just put 2. And then if you want, you could even put in like a color. So green for good, and then we'll do like red for the other one right here, just like that. And then I'll simply grab. So when it comes to not when they don't open an email, what I recommend is wait a specific amount of time before giving the score on, they didn't open an email. So simply drag this in right here. So wait for, connect these two, click on that, and then what I put here is I put wait for 2 days. And this way it'll give them time, because, sometimes people are busy. They don't exactly have time to open up your email right away. They might find one of your emails maybe like a day or so later than you might expect. So for that reason, I like to give them an extra day for each email that I send out, right? And then for these other two right here, time travel and run multiple times, for these I just kept off. So just like that. And then if you want, you could leave the color the same, or in my case, I'll just put like yellow right here. And then after this is where we want to create the score where they did not open the email. So drag that right there, and then subtract points. This will be 1. Just like that. And then we will put this to red. And then the last thing that you'll want to do here, all you'll want to do is simply connect the bottom of each of these two right back over here. Just like that. And then drag this one right back here. And then this way it'll pretty much just always be repeating. So it'll always be measuring like people who are opening your emails versus those who don't. And then it'll continue to update their score as they go along. And then whenever they reach that threshold, whenever they reach that threshold of below 10, then that is when it'll put them into the unengaged subscribers list right there. So once you finish this, all you want to do is you just want to come to the top right of the page, which is right over here. It is under Save and Publish. Hover your mouse right here and then click on Save and Publish. In my case, I'm not going to do that because I've already created this in my autoresponder, as I showed earlier. So what we'll do is we will simply just go to the next one in this list. So I'm simply going to exit out of here. So exit right out of here. If it wants to load up. Exit without saving. Yeah, because I've already created this, and then yeah, we'll just do that right there. So anyways, the next one is engaged/unengaged tags for email opens. So I'm going to show you how to create that one next up, and that is going to be this one right here. This is going to basically allow you to tag your leads as active or inactive, and then any leads that have this inactive tag right here, you could simply just put them, add them to this row right here. So that's what this third automation is going to be for. So anyways, simply go back to where it says create workflow, click on this, and again you want to go back to build from scratch. We will then give it a name, just like that, and then in this case it will be opens a message. Let me check that. Whenever any message is open. So yeah, just start with this one right here. And then just like before with the previous one, you want to click on this, And it says by default when any newsletter is open, but we want to change it to where it says any message in general. And then which message opens do you want to track? Just select any of them. Just like that. And then right down here, you want to click never. So again, I'm pretty much just showing basically everything that I just did right here. And then for this, I recommend having this on run multiple times, so this way it's always pretty much running through. And then you could pretty much leave the default color the same. For the next one, so we pretty much just want to, anytime someone opens an email, if they have this tag right here that says unengaged contacts, you want to remove that tag and then basically just put them in this pool right here. This is engaged contacts. So I will simply get that right here. Okay, so tag. Drag that right down here. And then you want to select remove and then basically create a tag that says unengaged contacts. Just like that. And then this way it'll be like, okay, so anytime that you have someone that's in this section that, you know, are non-openers and then they all of a sudden decide to open up an email, then they pretty much get put into this pool right here. And then, yeah, we just give them the other tag that says assign to engage contacts. So assign, and then engage contacts. We will then set this to green for good. And then for the other one, again, it's wait 2 days, and then assign the tag unengaged contacts. Wait. Drag this here. Select 2 days. Wait for 2 days, and then select. Or we'll just leave this the same pretty much, default. And then we will add the tag. Assign tag, which will be unengaged contacts. And you want to set the color to red or any other color that, you know, the color doesn't really matter. I just like to do it because it just helps kind of identify everything better. But this is pretty much all there is to this one. So you just want to pretty much create exactly what I've shown here. Follow everything to the best that you can. If you need to, if you feel like I'm going too fast or too slow, you know, you could always rewatch just at any point, you know, try to go back and see, you know, kind of if there's anything that you missed. But yeah, I'm trying to, you know, show you everything to the best that I can without going too fast or too slow or without missing anything. Hopefully I'm, of course, making this as easy as possible. But yeah, just pretty much follow in my footsteps, create this right here, and then go back to the top right, click on Save and Publish, select that. In my case, again, I've already created this one, so I'm going to click on Exit, and I will show you how to create the third one right here. So the third one is going to be list cleaning, and this is where you will move your contacts that have the tag unengaged to your unengaged list. Now, before you do this, you'll want to make sure that you have a email list in your account that is going to be for your non-openers. So in my case, I just created a list that is called unengaged subscribers. So basically all you want to do is click on create list, very much like how you created your first list. Just give it a name, click on create, and in my case I just named it unengaged subscribers. So anyone who falls through this process, who gets that score below 10, they're automatically going to be taken off the MIF leads list, and they're going to be put right in here, right in jail. Not in jail, just not in my target audience anymore, basically, is what I'm doing right here. So anyways, you'll want to go back to, automations, and then I will show you how to create this third one right here. So let me grab that title, click on create workflow, and then for this one in particular, there's actually a template that we could use. So it's under engagement and retention. It's this one. that's list cleaning through tags and scores. You just want to click on use template right here. And this pretty much has most of all of this set up. And then pretty much all we'll be doing here is just changing up just a few things. So first things first, where it says select a tag, just click on this and then select the tag that you created, so unengaged contacts. So whenever they land here, whenever the tag's unengaged contacts, then you pretty much select that. And then right here where it says include contacts that already have the tag when the workflow starts. So if you've already started building out your email list and you've already started sending out broadcasts, you've already been importing leads, you could put this to on. Otherwise, if you haven't been mailing your list at all, then you could just put this to off if you want to. And then for this, just keep it checked as never. And then right here, where it says whenever the score is less than or equal to 50, basically all you want to do here is just you just want to change it to 10. That's basically what I did, because that's the other number that I put right there. So just change it to 10. So whenever they are 10 or below, then they get moved to this next rule that is created for them. So just like that. And then basically what will happen from here is once they hit this number, they'll be moved to the list of unengaged subscribers. So I will simply delete this part out, and then we will go to the option right here that says move to list. So you just want to grab this tab, pull it right in here, and then drag these two together, click on this, and then what's the target list? We will select to where it says unengaged subscribers, just like that. And then you could put the default the color to yellow. That's just what I'll select it. And then you could just click on where it says autoresponder cycle, just click on where it says don't end a cycle. You don't really need to do anything there. So once you have all that set up, pretty much all you have to do is just go to the top right where it says save and publish. And just like before, you just click on save and publish, and then you will officially be all set up with all of the automations in place. So I will show you them pretty much right here, although you've pretty much already seen what I put together. So pretty much just you'll have all these set up in your autoresponder account. And then this way, moving forward, when you start mailing out your list, you start adding in new contacts daily, this will automatically have it set to where anyone that isn't engaging in your emails that you're sending out, they will simply be taken off your email list and put in a separate list of the unengaged subscribers altogether. And this will of course keep your open rates up, your click-through rates up. You'll have a much better reputation with GetResponse, and just personally you'll just have better results overall when you have these things set up. Unless if you of course want to do this manually, then I recommend going about it this way, right? So anyways, hope you found lots of value in this video. If you did, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Give this a thumbs up if you found value here, and if you found this helpful. Of course, if there's anything that you felt seemed confusing, or maybe I could have went in a little bit better, or something that you didn't really quite understand, feel free to drop a comment down below. I will be sure to answer you to the best that I can. Misty's coming back up right as I'm ending this video. Do you want to say anything to the viewers? She's saying to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and also make sure to subscribe. And what else is it? Oh, you want him to go to the next video? Yeah, she wants you to proceed on with this training to video number 8. Anyways, thanks so much for tuning in, and take care. See you in the next one.